Well, let's just go. Let's fucking get it.
Let's get lit.
What is that at the bottom there? What the fuck do we have now? Decoration at the bottom here. Because this is the Ice Cream Donut fucking podcast.
Where's the ice cream?
I didn't put them in yet. You know, that's why, because every other time we only have donuts or ice cream anyway. So I said, let's start with the fucking donuts. Next time I'll get crazy. Put the ice cream. Maybe put a donut this way, a donut that way, ice cream this way, that way. Who knows? But anyway, I'm Below Dirt.
I'm Melody K.
It's another week. So another fucking podcast has to come out. This is episode 5.
Oh my God.
6 total. Including episode 0. Check it out. That's at like fucking 70 goddamn views, 70 something.
That means we've been at it for a month and a week.
Yeah,
pretty much.
we put this on a totally different platform. Obviously, if you've seen it, we do real time reaction on both Melody K. I was like Melody K and Below Dirt's fucking YouTube, and it ain't got shit to do with this one. So any of these views add up, and that fucking is dope for us. We're super dope and geeked about that, so thank you.
Hell yeah.
But anyway, let's talk about some crazy fucking news. Is that what you want to do?
What do you want to do?
I do, because I seen some crazy shit. What we got here? So we got good old Fox News.
Trampoline park employee. That UFO, though.
Yeah.
I've always believed in aliens. I think there's other stuff than us. There's no way we're the only people here.
Oh, shit.
So I love watching shit like this because I'm a believer. I'm like, there has to be other forms of life somewhere.
Right.
Going to show UFOs or some, they're just unidentified objects breaking the sound barrier without a sonic boom. How is that possible?
Well, I think that's probably the crux of the problem, that we are seeing these, let's call them vehicles, if you will, that are incurring into controlled U.S. airspace, that are displaying performance characteristics that are frankly well beyond anything that we can either replicate or in some cases really even understand.
So when you're talking about that, you're talking about how these things are able to do things that we have no idea how it's possible, given the speed and the altitude and things like that, and the turns and everything like that.
Because they're smarter than us.
He said, the things that do the things that we don't fucking get. What the fuck?
We get it. We just have other shit blocking our fucking views of being able to create this type of fucking technology.
I think that we were all just fucking made from fucking monkeys anyway. Honestly, yeah. I think aliens came here and manipulated our DNA, just like us as humans are able to manipulate other things' DNA and embryos and whatnot. Excuse me. So why if we can do it, you think that some space creatures can't do that shit?
Right.
And make us, like, we can make fucking spider web stronger than Kevlar out of fucking goat's milk by fucking with the genes and shit. You think that they couldn't make some weird fucking whatever we are out of bullshit and spit? Come on now.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've
being
got
real.
the top physics experts in the...
I fucking believe is what I'm saying. I believe.
You believe.
I do.
I feel it.
I lightweight. See, I feel like I seen one when I was at recess.
You said that.
I swear to God, I was like, I don't know. I just, it was probably something fucking stupid, but this was way back in the day, so this ain't no drone shit. All right, don't think it was like that. This is back in the fucking 90s, bro. I swear I seen one. Swear. But then you talk to certain people, and it's like, a buddy of mine's like, yeah, I seen one. I'm like, motherfucker, I don't know about it. I don't think I trust you. Like, I think I seen one, but I don't even trust another motherfucker who said it. Just because of the type of person they are.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know, bro. You fibbing. What about you? You ever seen one?
I don't think I have, but I am, like, so down to believe in stuff that we would never think was possible. Yeah. So I would love to see one because I would be all for it. I'd be like, see, told y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah, I mean, like we already said, I think you'd be fucking dumb to think that we're the only fucking things out here.
I just don't think so.
You're thinking real highly of the human race and Earth. Like nothing. I mean, I love it here. It's fucking great, but Come on.
There could be stuff in the ocean. Don't get me started, because there could be stuff in the mountains, ocean, sky. We as people do not know. They can't tell you, no, there's nothing out there just because we haven't seen it. They could be galaxies and galaxies away. We will not know. Maybe they don't want to be fucking seen.
Right.
You know?
Who are we? Who are we?
Humans. We're not.
Who are we to think that we're just allowed to fucking see that shit? Like, we're gonna even understand it. Think about that. Like, we'll even understand anything UFO or alien. They probably think we're like ants. You know?
Never know, because we don't know.
We don't fucking know. But yeah, I just really like that I put the donuts in here. That's why I like the screen a lot more now.
No, just because of the donuts.
Yeah,
huh?
just the donuts.
I feel it.
All right.
On this, can they come up with any explanation?
You know, I think as we begin to look at this, we're beginning to realize that a lot of this really isn't breaking the laws of physics. What it's doing is really breaking our understanding of the current laws of physics that we are looking at. In essence, these things, if you look at quantum physics, there's a lot of modeling right now that suggests that a lot of this performance can be explained if you have a really deep understanding of quantum physics. And by the way, you're absolutely right. There's 5 unique observables that these things are displaying. One is instantaneous acceleration. The second one is hypersonic velocity. The third one is a bit of an oxymoron, but it's low observability. And then the fourth one is transmedium travel, the ability to operate in different environments. And then the last observable is this, if you will, this weird positive lift or anti-gravity, where you have these vehicles with no wings, no control surfaces, no engines, and yet somehow they're able to fly and frankly outperform some of the very best aircraft that we have in our inventory.
Yo, that's some real ass shit. Like, I don't know if it's real. You know, I'm gonna move it along just because I don't know if it's real. And like I said,
does. It's not just you.
I know, but
No
what I'm
one
saying,
does.
even what I seen as a kid, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I fucking seen a UFO. I was also like fucking younger than 10, I'm pretty sure. So, you know what I mean? Like,
That's when the shit really be happening, though.
I just
because you're
don't
paying
know.
attention. Because I don't know.
I don't know either. But some more weirdo news, because why the fuck not? This dad arrested after taking child into elephant cage. Taking what? So like he
Taking the
took him
child
into the fucking
cage.
What the fuck? Like, I just don't understand why he would do that. That's why I was saying that.
Oh no, okay. I was like
just,
taking.
you know,
He
like
took
I just fuck me because I'm a fucking idiot. You know what I mean?
I'm like,
I'm just a
you
fucking
get,
idiot
he
lately.
took him
so.
into the elephant cage, right?
Yeah.
You get that.
No, I get it. I totally do. But fuck me. Best pictures, right?
I just feel like it's kind of hard to believe that these UFOs look like the movies unless somebody has really seen. Like, that would be more believable to me.
That is
not
SpaceX.
the UFOs that look like the UFOs we have here. That's what it would take me. Unless I seen something like that flying saucer up in the sky, I would believe it. But I feel like it would have to be like energy or like sound, not sound waves. Light, there's no light wave, or like the energy we just seen. I don't know. Or like that, like the little dots and
lights.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, this is something.
Or
that,
even
what the
that,
fuck?
I feel like would be more believable. But it's like if they're just showing us pictures of normal UFOs, I think they're just trying to pull some shit out of their ass for real. Unless there has been one really sighted, you know? That's why it's just like we don't know.
Well, on some funny shit, I actually heard that this shit could all be linked to the fucking Nazis. Where to say? I seen something, and this was on TV, so you can only, you know, you don't really fucking know. But said that UFOs might have been created by Nazis. You know what I mean? And they said, because I was like, when you learn about all these different fucking things, you're like, what the fuck were they doing? Like, the Nazis were out of their fucking minds. Like, if you don't understand or you don't know, the Nazis were out of their goddamn minds. And they were trying to talk to fucking aliens through the mediums, like witches and witch doctors and fucking voodoo people, whoever the fuck they could get their hands on. Have you seen Captain America? They fucking found every goddamn treasure in the world and all kinds of shit. But on some real shit, apparently they were talking to mediums, trying to talk to fucking aliens. and figure out their technology and just figure out more than, like, look, what the hell, you know?
Like, to me, I'm like, would an alien really look like that?
And that's another thing we don't know. I don't know. Like we've talked about before, I don't think aliens would really fuck with us. I don't think they would be like, I mean, let's be real. They're just...
Unless they wanted to take over our planet.
That's another thing that would be really scary.
Yeah.
No, not that, but like living things. Instead, you see how they always are machinery.
Yeah.
It's always a machine and all that. Like,
Yeah.
I seen one thing that was talking about what if it's like a living organism that's big as fuck that can just like go through space and come. Like, that'd be to me is way fucking more scary than goddamn like metal machines coming that have little fucking people in them.
Yeah.
Fucking big ass monster just fly in space. You don't know what the fuck you can do to kill that goddamn thing. But yeah,
crazy.
super fucking gross. Super gross.
Unbelievable stuff. So, when people say, "Oh, you're in that business," how do you explain these UFOs?
Sure. Well, my business has always been that as an investigator. I was an intelligence officer for the U.S. government, so my business was just to find the truth, whatever the truth is, whether it's a terrorism investigation or counter-espionage. Yeah, we applied the same methodologies we did investigating terrorist, if you will, operations and operatives as we did with this. And the information is very compelling.
So he's saying that they treated UFOs just like terrorists. He said,
I mean, you have to, because we don't know who the fuck they are.
That's real.
I mean, I wouldn't automatically bomb them unless they came in fucking doing some shit, you know? Because if they're not doing anything, I mean, I don't know. That would be a tough... I can't blame them for how they react, because that would be a tough call to have to make.
So what you're saying is, if you were Madam President Melody K, you would be like, don't start no shit, won't be no shit?
Yeah, you never fucking know.
Well,
like, they could have just tumbled across... or
They tumble in space.
They could have just... they could have just came across Earth like, well, damn, what's this shit? Like, you just don't know. You can't automatically... And that's it with humans. If you get fucked over, you just automatically think everybody's going to fuck you over. You know what I'm saying? But if they're not shooting or doing any crazy shit, see what it's about. We could learn from them or they could learn from us, but America's stupid. You know?
Yeah.
They just... I'm not meaning to say they're stupid. They just...
It's not just America, man.
Everybody,
we're all pretty...
like...
I mean, think about it. It's like, think about how we act, how fucking people act towards each other nowadays anyway, and all throughout history. Motherfuckers act like they can't even accept someone who looks different than themselves.
I know, and that's just...
That's already here. You know what I mean? Talking about motherfucking aliens. Are you fucking... I don't know. I just don't know, man. I don't think we're going to really get any whatever questions answered in our lifetime. I think that pretty fucking much. And let me ask you a question. Do you think that Sasquatch is a thing? Do you think that the fucking Yeti or Loch Ness Monster is a thing? Because I'm going to tell you right now, I fucking don't.
I don't think it is either. I think it's just a made-up story.
I think all those are fake.
I feel like if it was real, there'd be more of them, possibly. Or somebody really would have seen one.
Yeah, I think it's all fake.
That shit pisses me off. But what we were talking about the other day, I do feel like people need to pay more attention to global warming, because there could be, and I mean, people are probably going to think I'm crazy, but I'm allowed to think whatever the fuck I want to think. It's all, nobody knows. So why the fuck should it matter what people think? Right. The fact that we were talking about how Antarctica is like defrosting, basically.
It's defrosting.
Yes. And
that's, you heard it here.
And there could be like some old animals in there, or like some old insects.
I was talking about the germs.
The germs.
I was saying that germs could literally be in that bitch from way back in the day. Unfreeze, get into water somehow, get into fish.
Fuck us up.
Yeah, fuck a fish.
Because we're not used to living with those types of, would it be organisms?
Something. It could be anything.
Those types of anything. Or like I'm like, man, we better get on this global warming, because there could be a big ass monster from like Godzilla that comes and eats us all when it gets unthawed. You know,
I don't know about
none
that.
of us know.
Hey, we don't know. I can't sit here and
so
say
why
a
can you
fucking
judge somebody
word.
for thinking the things that they think? Because no one really knows. Like
Right.
science only goes so far because we're only so smart. You know, and then it just blows my mind how people think because it's like. You know, they're arguing over shit they really don't know, just like people arguing over politics. Nobody knows what goes on in the White House. Nobody knows what goes on in the Senate, the fucking Congress. Nobody knows except for the people who's in there. So why are y'all arguing over it?
Right.
It's just, that's just one prime example. Arguing over shit you know nothing about. You know a little bit, but you don't know all of it.
Yeah. You don't know shit, and neither do we.
Right.
Shit.
None of us know shit except for the people who were involved.
Fuck you mean. We don't know shit.
Assumptions. You're not supposed to assume.
Anyway, do you think that ghosts are real?
Tech Nine brought that up.
On record.
Tech Nine brought that up the other day, and I'm gonna tell the story. Like I could be crazy. It was when I was going through some postpartum psychosis, but I was pretty much better. Almost to 100% myself by the time this happened. But the only time I have ever seen, actually, I got two things, and it's probably going to be a long story. My mom's old house, I swear I didn't believe her because I've never seen a ghost by then, and this was when my son was first born. There was a muddy handprint on the inside of the fucking washer and dryer, and there were no other kids there. My son was too little to put
I think you told me this, yeah.
Muddy handprint on the thing, and then I woke up in the middle of the night, and I was like, oh my God, something's watching me. It was dark as fuck, and I felt like something was watching me. And then my mom left one day, and like you could see this like shadow going back and forth on the wall and shit, and I'm like, get me the fuck up out this bitch. I ended up moving out. I only lived with my mom for a little bit because I had a kid, but then I like dipped out real quick after that happened. But I moved in with my dad at one point too after my grandma had passed away, and I swear to God I was smoking a bowl. But my dad seen the shit happen. If he wouldn't have been there, I probably would have thought I was hallucinating or something, and so had some like side effects from like psychosis or whatever. But I seen my grandma. I was sitting on the patio smoking a bowl with my dad. I had only hit the fucking bowl like 2 or 3 times, right?
Only 2 or 3?
Right. So I wasn't high yet. You know what I'm saying? It takes you a little bit to feel that shit. So me and my dad are sitting there. We're talking. He's drinking his beer. I'm smoking my weed. My grandma, he didn't see my grandma. I did. My grandma literally, like, I don't even know how to fucking explain it because I still question it to this day because I ain't never seen no damn ghost before. But she literally came, just no feet. It was just like the top of her body just came and like entered my body, and I could not fucking breathe, dude. I'm telling you, I could not fucking breathe. And if I got my dad on this podcast, he would say, yeah, she couldn't fucking breathe. You know what I'm saying?
We should get him.
Why the fuck would
I
not be
believe
able to
I
breathe?
believe her. I mean,
Like,
shit.
it's never happened to me before. And then my little cousins actually said that they seen her too. So I believe in the spiritual realm. I 100% believe in it because we don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know what exists.
What I
past
say?
death. None of us know. No government, no nothing. We can't make somebody die and bring them back. And when they do, what in the fuck do they talk about? Think about it. I've looked it up before, but I can't remember exactly. We could look it up right now. The stories that people talk about. I have known a guy who has died and came back, and he said all he seen was black. So it could be different for everybody, you know, or he wasn't all the way dead or some shit, you know, but it's just.
Or there's nothing there.
Or there's
and you need to
nothing.
just enjoy your life while you're here. Because we don't know. You can't say you know because I don't fucking
being
know.
a believer. I think the heaven and hell thing, like, I don't know.
Well, I believe this. If you're a piece of shit, you're not going to get something good at the end.
You can always repent and ask God for forgiveness, though. He will forgive anything besides the shit for the 10 Commandments, right?
Fuck,
But
I don't
think
know.
he still forgives that, too, if you repent. I can't remember. I need to read the Bible. I got a Bible from my mom the other day, so I could just...
I've seen that. Well, I was going to say we should judge some of these and see if they're fake or not. I said, like I was saying, I mean, we don't know shit about ghosts. That could be different shit. You know, like, and I'm talking about with ghosts when it comes to like opening doors and all that shit. Like, I thought there was a ghost here, and I was very convinced about it until I eventually was like, no, I could see the logic in why it would not be a ghost. It was a picture that was hung up with a fucking thumbtack. I think eventually the weight, gravity, fucking drug it down. And but the night of. Yeah, the night of that it happened, I was here by myself, and I got my gun and everything. And I was like,
you were in the studio.
It was breaking. The glass broke.
And
Glass was breaking.
It did break,
Okay,
but you were in the studio, and you said that you were rapping, and you couldn't get it to sound how you wanted it to sound, so you got aggravated, and then the shit broke.
Okay, let me tell you the story from me. Okay, from actually the person that happened to, not the person that was at work and not here. Okay, check it out. What happened was, I was rapping. And then I was like, oh, fuck, mad, because I didn't get it how I wanted it to sound. Okay. Then I stopped, walked out of the room. Okay. Exact details. Walked out of the room, was out of there for about 10 minutes, if more or less. I don't fucking know. Poured a shot. And then out of nowhere, heard a noise and broken glass. Was like, oh, fuck, got my gun, ran outside to see if someone broke the fucking glass. I was trying to get in.
I gotta grab the gat,
And there was no one out there. No one inside the house, but broken glass from the picture. And I was like, oh, bad energy from me being mad. And it fucking got into the, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm not hating on that or anyone's beliefs, but I believe it was from a fucking thumbtack holding up, a thumbtack. Holding up something that is like, how big was that picture? That was like a decent size picture.
I thought it was an Eminem picture.
Either way, it had fucking glass, like real fucking glass on it. It was a decent size with one thumbtack holding it up.
And that's probably
I'm
why.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
But there could be some old negative spirits.
And yeah, we could have poltergeists.
I need to get some sage. I've been saying that for a long time.
Were you afraid of those movies when you were a kid? Like scary, like not scary movies, but like ghost movies.
I don't like ghost. I don't like ghost. I don't like dead people. You know what scared me? I told you what scared me way back in the day. My mom used to watch scary movies. She watched It, and then she had my freaking room like just decorated in clowns. So I walked in on her watching It when I was like 4 years old. Still remember this to this day, because then when I took a bath the next day, you know how It goes around in the circle and he's like going down the drain and shit or whatever. And that's all I could think about. I was like, this clown's about to get me, and then I got to go to my room and deal with this clown. But Pet Cemetery, I cannot stand like. And I think, and I hate to bring it up, but my granny, and it still sits with me. My granny passed away when I was like 10 or 11.
R.I.P.
And it's just, death is a very scary thing. I've dealt with it since I was 6 years old. It's a very scary thing, especially when they're older, younger. Cancer has taken one of my really good friends. She was too young. I don't even like going to funerals. I don't like to touch them. I don't like what they look. It's just I don't know if it's just like very sad to me or like what it is, but I don't like that that Pet Cemetery shit. Whenever that girl was in there and her body was like shrinking and you could see her bones and like her, that shit still to this day being older scares
That's
me.
what scared
I don't
you?
like watching it. Yeah, because I feel like
As
I'm
a
gonna have
kid?
nightmares. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh God, yeah, that Pet Cemetery stuff, and then the clown.
Yeah. I didn't say it on here. I said it on the good old Facebook. But the, what's that one that I said scared the fuck out of me? It was about toys that came. Puppet Master.
Oh, yeah, you did.
And then I fucking had nightmares at my toys, my specific, like, toys. And then there was random ones I didn't actually own. Like, like, my dreams, I don't know. I'm sure everybody's dreams are, like, the same or whatever. You know what I mean? As in, like, how it's just very fucking weirdo shit. But it was, like, some of my actual toys and then random shit that I don't have. And they were all just like, it was like a movie in my fucking head. You know what I mean? Like, I like seen me. I was like back here. And then here's me waking up. And then there's toys fucking trying to kill me and shit.
Oh my God.
I had all kinds of weirdo dreams.
I bet.
But yeah, that shit was. That, like, specifically that scared the fuck out of me for some reason. I don't know, but yeah. So that's good to know. That's what was yours? You said fucking.
It and Pet Cemetery. Freddy
that
Krueger
was
didn't
scary,
even
though.
scare me
It was-
that bad. Freddy Krueger, none of that shit scared me except for like dead people, and I think it was because I was so young and I dealt with death. Like my mom's mom died when I was 6. I'm sitting there at a funeral, 6 years old, crying, not knowing, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think it's just.
Have you ever seen Stand By Me?
Yeah, I love that movie.
I liked that movie as a kid a lot, but, and I know this sounds silly, but like that was like a reality death thing. You know how they're seeing a dead body at the end of the.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Spoiler.
I'm sure. If you ain't seen
like
Stand By Me,
20-something
that's your
years
own
old,
damn
like-
fault if you're getting a spoiler for that.
But that shit, for some reason, it was just unsettling. It didn't like scare me. It was just unsettling as a kid to see a portrayal of an actual dead person, not like, and then they get fucking sliced to death and shit, like super fake ass shit. That was like, this actor was like, they looked like a real dead person. Like, it's fucked up. Anyway.
Shit's crazy.
You had a eureka moment there.
Yeah, I did with the 13 Ghost.
Oh, was that scary
The
too?
Jekyll. The one with the box over her head.
Yeah, we should rewatch that.
Oh my god, I love that movie.
It's a good-ass movie.
Yeah, we're gonna have to watch that because I fucking love that movie.
Hell yeah.
I really do. That was like my favorite movie growing up. But the Jekyll, I could not stand her either. She was fucking creepy. I'm like, don't fuck with this bitch now.
Yeah, man. So many. I don't know. So many fucking good movies and so many very, very fucking bad movies when it comes to like scary. Oh my god, what's the worst scary movie you've ever seen?
Leprechaun, the Hood, the one from the Hood.
Yeah, Leprechaun in the Hood. That was pretty.
Oh god,
I like that shit.
I liked it too, but it's the worst. Well, it's not scary.
No,
It's the worst
it
one.
was bad. He was like smoking weed and shit. This shit was fucking terrible. It was just terrible, but it was good. We watched the whole fucking movie.
Yeah.
Tell you that much. It ain't one of those where we're watching it and we're like, turn it off. Why are we watching this? Like, you know what I'm saying? The worst fucking horror movie I've ever seen. Probably My Bloody Valentine or whatever.
I
I
don't
know,
think I've
and I
ever
know
seen
people
that.
like that, but it's like, it's just fucking stupid because it took itself serious. Like, if it was a dumb movie and it knew it, okay. But it was like, yeah. Like, I spent money as a fucking kid to go and see that, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And I think it's PG-13. I should have already fucking known. Like, you kind of seen blood, but not really.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I've never seen that movie.
No.
No.
It's fucking bad. It's fucking bad. Well, let me see. I was going to say, you want to look at some ghost video and judge this to see if you think it's real or not? I think we should do it. We're going to do that. Let's do it, man.
I don't think I feel like you wouldn't be able to capture ghosts because I don't care who believes me. I know what the fuck I saw.
Right?
No, my dad did not see her. I don't think you can capture that shit on video or camera.
No?
I really don't.
All right, well, let's see.
From generally unnoticed, to mildly disturbing, to full-on traumatic.
Ugh.
In
Ugh.
this case, a family believes that they are co-inhabitants with an entity that isn't shy to let them know that it is around. In the video that has been posted online, the included caption stated, "My dad told me that some cabinets flung open, and after I didn't believe him, we looked at our cameras. Turns out he wasn't lying, and now we think our house is haunted."
Ooh.
The home security camera was witnessed.
I mean, that shit, yeah, of course that could be real. I thought they were going to, like, be able to show a ghost
Well,
or
that's
something.
what I'm saying. Like,
You've said that. About, like,
What?
how in other dimensions you're, like...
Yeah, right. I was saying, and then I was saying not even like, I was trying to go into not even like a ghost, but like just different dimensions of this, like different alternate dimensions of the same exact everything. Like this exact house on this fucking video. A different version of this in a different reality. The same fucking everything. But somehow there's a fuck up. And like this guy is opening that fucking cabinet. And then somehow it glitches into this world, dimension, whatever. I don't know. But I believe it. I am very open to fucking weirdo theories like that because we don't fucking know.
We don't.
And then, like, if you've ever done acid or something like that, or any type of, like, you know what I'm saying, you'll fucking question what the fuck you're talking, you know, what this shit really is, you know, like.
You get in touch with some shit. And I hate it when people, like, automatically call it a mental disorder. It's like a mental disorder for this realm, you know?
For what? What is?
How people say, like, not acid and tripping or whatever, but like if you hear stuff in your head or like something happens like that, they automatically say, well, it's a mental disorder. Not always, you know, like I don't know for sure, but you don't, just because I don't know, I just don't automatically think it's a mental disorder. Like if you see a ghost or, you know.
Well, usually, look, if someone's like tells me they hear voices in their head, or it's just some whatever, you know, I'm just going to be like, well, go and fucking see somebody about it.
All you can do is get help for
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what the fuck you want me to say. There's a voice in my head, and that's my inner voice.
Yeah.
I don't have multiple. They don't tell me to do weirdo shit. We just talk. Yeah. Or I say a lot of things that I don't say in real, you know, in here. It just is there. I'm like, what the fuck is he
And
wearing?
I don't necessarily think that right there is a mental disorder.
It shouldn't be. I'm pretty sure everybody does.
Lot
Yeah, people are fucking dumb. But it's also, you got to think, you got to be grounded in reality. In reality land. You can't be like, oh, well, in my head, whatever. No, I'd be like, this is what happens in my head. I'm going to say it out loud, but in my head, I'll be at the store and I'll be like, oh, do I want this jacket? But that's in my head. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. Not fucking this bullshit where people are like, oh, well, my voices in my head told me to kill every kitten in the fucking yard.
Not what I'm
not doing
about.
that shit.
That's a mental disorder. But if you hear like sometimes I'm like, these thoughts can't be mine, because I be telling my shit some good shit that I wouldn't normally tell myself, or like I'll hear something in my head and I'll be like, well, I didn't think that up. You know what I mean? Like I don't think that, like, people, I don't know.
Yeah, I would like you to further explain that, because I don't know what the
a
fuck
different
that
day,
was.
different podcast.
Different day, different podcast. All right, well, let's check out
podcast.
more of these, and then I think we're gonna just be done with this. Let's check out a little bit of this, and then roll out, and then you're gonna have to wait till the next fucking episode to see more of this, or check out Real Time Reaction on our YouTubes, Below Dirt. And
Great timing to let me go ahead and promote some shit.
right.
To the activity firsthand, as we see the cabinet door swing open untouched.
Cabinet.
Shortly after, the upper door is opened violently and something falls out, sending the man running to safety. Proof of paranormal activity? Not exactly, as there are many factors at play here. A possible hoax? As something like this could be easily faked with a little bit of camera skills and fishing line. For now, we leave the validity up to you to decide.
What do you think?
I think the cabinets and stuff is a real thing.
But
like
I
told you,
I
do think this could be real.
Okay.
I really do. But if they were showing a picture of a ghost, no, I do not think that.
You also gotta see how people react. You get what you know what I mean? Like, so, like, if that opened and it was fake, then he would probably look up way before it actually did. Because a lot of people, they're just shitty at acting.
Fell down out of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean, that could be real. Are ghosts real? I don't fucking know. Is Sasquatch real? Probably not. It's just your hairy ass uncle who just went into the woods and said, "Fuck y'all, I ain't shaving anymore."
Don't you make fun of my uncle like that? My uncle ain't hairy.
He could be mine. I don't fucking know.
Is your uncle hairy?
I don't know if that's his name or not. He's out in the jungle right now, chilling.
My uncle on my dad's side is a dude version of me.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, we're going to have all of the social medias pop up. It's going to be slinging up in front of our faces right now. And this was the Doughnut podcast, episode number fucking 5.
We're lit.
That's
I'm lit. I don't know.
That's Below Dirt.
That's Below Dirt. This is Melody K. Did he say that?
I didn't. I'm going to let you speak for yourself. Keep checking us out. Go to our YouTubes. Below Dirt. Melody K. Real Time Reaction. Ice Cream Donut Podcast.